Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here literally every single day of every year. Weekdays, weekends, holidays, your birthday, my birthday, I'm here. 366 days this year, 365 days other years. This has been going on for 3.5 years so far. So yeah, I'm always here. So you just put your questions in the chat before I come on. I do political questions. I don't do personal readings or personal questions, I'm afraid. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's ongoing. And we have got epic troll slayers, who have kept us safe for years. And we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works for you. All right. On today's episode, poor Sean Hannity struggled trying to save Donald Trump. Trump not only thinks he should have this is a different thing. Trump not only thinks he should have immunity, but he should also get to see every document in the Biden administration too. And a shutdown compromise has been reached. And Speaker Mikey may be in trouble. So, hello. Oh, that's very sweet. Larry Murray says, Autumn's wearing that beautiful sweater again. Oh, thank you. I've only got so many sweaters. So this time of year, it's there's a lot of repetition. But that's okay. All right. So at 2 minutes 20 seconds in, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for going through the news with me, because this could be really icky if you don't go through news with friends. All right. So Trump did another interview with Sean Hannity. Oh, boy. Here we go. Donald Trump did another interview with Sean Hannity where he seemed even more confused. He confused Biden and Obama again. Sean, to his credit, did his best to carry the interview along, but you could tell he was struggling. Will Fox, stop giving Trump time because it nearly ends in disaster each time now. Oh, boy. Oh, by the way, tomorrow there's a whole lot of energy, big energy shift tomorrow. Plunk. If we're in a sea of energy, this is a huge splash, all right, tomorrow. So just roll with it. Just let it roll over you. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. So we'll look at Trump and Hannity here. Yeah, this one, I love the look on his face. Like he's just waiting for you to tell him to get down. He's just. All right, Fox, seriously? You're going to keep putting Trump out there as he's becoming unhinged? Riley Sargent, yes, like a refreshing ocean wave. Exactly. So, it only feels like 3 cards. It's not what I usually get for the first reading. Oh, boy. A truth. Yeah, Trump is, say, lost a step. The Fox also doesn't want to completely alienate Haley. That's what this feels like. So I think it's a matter of they may pull back a little. They still get ratings for it, but they may pull back a little as long as the polls look especially good for Trump. If they start slipping more, or if Trump becomes the nominee against Biden, then they'll definitely. But Trump is gonna look worse the more he's out there, because even if he wasn't a mess, let's just put it that way. Let's just sum everything up with, even if he wasn't a mess, he's exhausted. And you start, for someone who's run a political news, tarot, astrology, live stream for multiple years every single day, you get tired every once in a while, and you do. You trip over your words, you get things confused, you make mistakes. Yeah. So, but I don't know. They're not. It doesn't feel like they're really pulling back too much. But maybe they need to keep him more on his talking points, or I don't know. Even at his rallies, it's not great. It's not great. So, whew. Okay, so at 7 minutes in, both Terry Solaris and Glenn Bird were asking this question. Midas Touch reports on Trump's latest filings in the Florida case. He claims he has the rights to all agency documents now. All of them. Weren't they just complaining that there was too much to go through? But okay. Makes me think, oh, well, that would give you some things to sell, wouldn't it? Entertainment only YouTube. Oh, thank you, Isabel. So, let me move this down so I stop losing my place. So after whining that there are too many docs to go through, will Aileen Cannon allow Trump's defense team access to Biden-era White House records, including from the National Security Council and the White House counsel's office, as he attempts to, it says here, build a defense, but that's being awfully generous. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Never. His inventory must be getting low. Roxana Lee just won the internet today. Mo documents, mo money. That was good. That was good. Oh my gosh. All right. So the first question I have, actually, well, okay. So will she give Trump's team access to Biden-era documents and National Security Council? Really? Part of me is like, do it. Should be thrown out on her ear so fast. Jack Smith would be in the appeals. I mean, it would be like sliding into third base. He would be at that appeals court. Jack Smith. Safe. CC Ryder says, how would he have access to Biden-era documents? That makes no sense. Does any of this? Really? Try not to think too hard about it, because you have a brain worth protecting. We don't want like your brain exploding, CC, from the stupid that's out there. You are far too smart and precious Whew. Hello, Justice Card. How you doing? Yoink. Ah. Okay. Stars, it's typical cat behavior. Jump on your papers on your desk while you're working. Well, yeah. It's also warm. Paper, single paper is warm. Do it. Oh, please do it. Oh, please grant them. Oh, please grant them stupid amounts of access that they shouldn't have. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Cherry Mom says, I've named this kitty Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. All right. Look, entertainment only. This is alleged, but it's alleged. Okay, whatever. Donald Trump stole a whole bunch of top secret documents. It wouldn't give them back. Entertainment only, YouTube. You got caught, Spiff, with your hand in the cookie jar. Right there. You have all this stuff. You think you're special because you are the president and you are, no. You have no legal argument here. And this does not end well. Question is, I'm wondering this. Is this, it's not a literal death, but is this the death of your stupid arguments, or is this the death of Cannon's stupid arguments? Because it's not going to go well for either of them if this doesn't get shot out the window. CC Ryder says, and Judge Cannon can't order Biden's National Security Council to turn over their documents to Trump. Yeah? Just seeing if I missed something. Okay, it looks like... Okay, so that's all you've put in there. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Lawyers are trying to think of anything. King of Pentacles, Hermit, Ten of Cups. All right. That could very well be Trump. I've got a Hermit here and us being very pleased. Who's getting sidelined? Calm down. Need to get my energy out of this as much as possible. Just from a distance. Connected from a distance. Is Cannon going to go with this? Is she going to try to pretend this is a thing? Okay, I'm kind of with you that how would this even be legal? That Trump would get access to all kinds of top secret stuff now? When he shouldn't have had access to top secret stuff that he took. There's Trump, he thinks he's an emperor. Thinks he's king. Sleepless nights. My gosh, how much did he, was it 21 tweets overnight in all caps? Something like that. At the center, Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So that's good for our side. And this is legally hemmed in. But I had the Justice card, and then here I've got the Empress card. This isn't going to go forward. I don't know that this is going to lead to... I don't know that Cannon would fully go forward with this. She's very loath to put anything in writing. anything that could be taken to that appeals court. Her bosses, basically. Becca from House of Lenormand is in the chat. Hello, beautiful Becca. How are you doing? Do follow House of Lenormand. And if you would like a Lenormand Grand Tableau, your very own personal reading, email Becca at House of Lenormand. All right. I get this. It isn't going to work, is what I'm getting. This argument isn't going to work, but this isn't what gets rid of Cannon. It's just more of the same. I mean, literally more of the same. Hemmed in. Okay. Same. Anyway. Becca says, doing great. Thanks. Just got my special editions that I pre-ordered last year, so I'm super happy. Ooh, cool. Joe Eliza said, paperless and brainless. Yes, she is. That describes Cannon very well. Okay. Well, the next question here was, will this ruin Cannon? And I'm not getting, not really, not necessarily this. So I'm going to move on to apparently a massive slapdown of Gymi Jim Jordan from Alvin Bragg. Oh, Gymi Jim. Why is he still around? Why does he still have any power at all? So Joe Eliza was asking, did you see the massive slapdown of Jim Jordan from Alvin Bragg? Jordan was told in a court filing to butt out of sending subpoenas to people in ongoing legal cases, as it's unlawful. It's also awful and unlawful. It's vicious and malicious, not lovely, not delicious. Gymi Jim has been trying to subpoena legal stuff in the hush money case to get info for Dumpy. How will this play out for Gymi Jim? Will he get into bigger trouble with any of the lead prosecutors for his interference? Fani Willis, Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith, etc. All right, Gymi Jim. Groove is not in your heart. All right, Jim. There's a speech and debate clause. But you're going to get yourself into bigly trouble. All right, what I'm getting is Gymi Jim is trying to... It's this far right victory. That's what he's focused on. He wants to stay in power. He wants the power he has. He is very concerned about what's going to happen to MAGA people like himself, because selfishness. He's really concerned about what's going to happen to MAGA people, because I'm guessing he's seeing some internal polling that is, a lot of them are seeing internal polling that's saying that people are starting to lean Democrat in a big way. And Republicans were already outnumbered. And there's Biden, King of Cups. Hello, Joe. Nice old-fashioned 6 of Cups. Call you out on your malarkey. So the Alvin Bragg thing, it's not even really showing up here. This is more the Hunter Biden garbage. And it's out of fear. Gymi Jim is worried about the election. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, and we know he keeps sending the stupid letters. And Fani Willis, absolute chef's kiss about the letter she sent back to him about, you can buy a textbook on RICO for $279. And you get some burn ointment with that one. When you buy the book, get some burn ointment. He feels that the MAGA is on the defensive. Democrats retaking power, so he's fighting against that. But he's expecting. Does he know something that we don't? Like maybe something Smith's about to do? I don't see him getting a smackdown, but there's something here. It's just weird. The energetic focus. Does Gymi Jim know something, parentheses, about Jack Smith's J6 case, etc., that is making him so jumpy and, well, I'd say aggressive, but he's always aggressive, making him so jumpy and overreactive. There, that should work. 2150. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So, does Gymi Jim Jordan know something like about Jack Smith's January 6th case or some other case that we don't know that is making him so jumpy and overreactive? Let me turn the light back up. I love this camera, except when I'm wearing black. Or wearing black, or wearing there's a particular blue-gray shirt I have that when I wear it, it turns the whole screen yellow. TKD Mom says target letter. Angela M says maybe he got a target letter. All right, Gymi Jim. Why are you acting like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs? Things coming out. Rancor, Chariot, Seven of Wands in the center. So this is him and the far right on the defensive. There's Rancor. There was all of this movement to arrest people involved in January 6th. So he's trying to get some wins for the far right, Trump's base, MAGA, trying to nail down as many victories as possible. But I'm getting Jack Smith and Chutkan, Judge Chutkan, that kind of thing here. Got something to worry about, Gymi Jim? Guilty conscience? Maybe just a little? Maybe? 10 of Pentacles. Oh, they're coming after us. Well, then quit criming. Just a thought. Jordan is attempting, CC Ryder says Jordan is attempting to obstruct justice and witness tamper. Go get him law enforcement. Yeah. It's not going to go well, but he's not going to listen. It's completely ineffectual. That the main thing I'm getting is it's completely ineffectual. This is not going to help Trump. He's not going to be able to get what he wants. He's not going to be able to do what he wants. This is pathetic. But what else is he going to do? I mean, seriously, what else would he do? What does he actually want to do for the American people? Nothing? Take away more of their stuff? I mean, that's kind of why he's become point man on this whole thing to some extent. What else is he going to do? Take responsibility for the damage he did years ago with the, no. There's 3 more. Why are you so jumpy? Reactive. Tower. Knight of Cups. 9 of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, something's coming. And it's probably Jack Smith related. I don't know that, but if it's big enough trouble for Trump or something. Knight of Cups. 9 of Wands. Page of Wands. So this would be the Fani Willis, Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith, all the various prosecutors, far right feeling beaten up, and Page of Wands. That's not great. That's a weak person, someone who's left weak by all the struggles that have come before. So I'm having trouble. I'm just getting panic. And I want to get away from this because it feels like he's draining my energy. It's like, no, I've got stuff to do. But some people, when you read on them, they start siphoning off your energy, not when they're in a panic. So, yeah, Cindy, Jack Smith is the mongoose in the house of cobras. Go get him, Jack. Yes. Robin D, energy vampire. Yeah, some people, they do it unconsciously, or they just do it when they're very, very upset. It's a knee-jerk comfort kind of thing, but he's panicked. I need to get away from it. Sharon Rice says, calming crystals and sage, Autumn. Thank you. Sage is probably a good idea. Calming is kind of the inverse of the problem. All right. Evelyn Hartman says, Jim is shrinking fast. Thank you, Sharon. All right. Let's move on to... Oh, good grief. Oh, one of our favorite idiots. At Bless 2835. The DOJ has released its sentencing request for Peter Navarro. Anybody doesn't remember Peter Navarro, just remember the guy who went on Ari Melber's show and explained his whole part in the insurrection and the Green Bay sweep. And even Ari Melber was like, you realize you just admitted to breaking the law. Oh no, Navarro said, no, of course not. We have a right to do this. No, really, you don't. Nah. Yeah, Robin D. So stupid. So anyway, Peter Navarro. DOJ has released its sentencing request for Peter Navarro for his contempt of Congress in regards to January 6th. They want 6 months imprisonment and a $200,000 fine. Will they be successful? Yes, please. Yes, please. Please, oh, please, oh, please. M. Kelpie said Navarro said there are 147 traitors in Congress. Breaking news. President Biden signs a law to avert a short-term funding extension to avert a partial government shutdown. Good. In a rare event, lawmakers had been confronting not only one but two government shutdown deadlines on January 19th and February 2nd. The short-term funding extension sets up two new funding deadlines on March 1st and March 8th. So we should have a quieter February, but that's good. Okay, but we're looking at Peter Navarro. 6 months imprisonment and $20,000 fine. Let's do that. Nine of Cups. Well, if the evidence is there. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Chariot. Hanged Man. And Fool. It's not looking good for him. Darren says, we rarely hear from Peter Navarro anymore. I think it's mainly because people aren't covering him, because he has been out and about talking. He has. But I don't think he's being picked up by as many people. But for all of the big lie, evidence against it, there's going to be big movement, suspension, because he's an idiot and everything was on tape. Yeah. Going on Ari Melber, not the best idea. Major Arcana, not good. Not good for Peter Navarro. It's not going to go well for him. So, yeah. Oh, man. DLC says, Navarro, this is only for denying a subpoena. He needs to be held accountable for his actions on January 6th. Yes, please. Oh, this is not going to go well for him. Stephanie Martin says, I bet Ari's producers are calling Navarro to get him on again before he has to go to jail for 6 months. Yeah, just random cards. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be fine. Really? I don't think so. It's some stupid legal decisions is what you did. Don't put the cards in upside down. That is not good. Okay. So. All right, Lisa has a question. At 33:30. So we are doing well on time today. Today's partial government shutdown crisis is averted. Ta-da! At the last minute, pushed to March. Will Mike Johnson be ousted for his betrayal of the Freedom Caucus? Amy Jones, I agree. I bet Ari was a great lawyer. Yeah. I mean, if you can handle him quoting so many lyrics, he's fantastic. So, Speaker Mikey, oh my gosh, you've worked with Biden. You've worked with Democrats. Quelle horreur. Nine of Cups. How dare you give Biden a win during an election year? Ace of Swords, Devil. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Nine of Swords. Yes, they're going to be bigly mad. Ooh, boy. The truth is, you have to work with the other side to some extent. You don't get everything you want. You get part of what you want. That's how government works. And these people are absolutely not. It's like they believe in some kind of entitlement prosperity gospel where, well, everything will break towards us because we are chosen. Chosen for what? But Queen of Swords, this King of Swords would be Mike Johnson, and a whole lot of worry. They're not happy with him. But are they going to make enough of a stink to call another vote? Oh. That's true, Heather. Christian nationalism runs deep with these morons. Yeah. How dare you? The Democrats are not your enemy. Hate to break it to you. Putin is not your friend. I know. Shocking. They really don't get it, do they? So, Speaker, let me run that up. Speaker Mike. Adding insult to injury. They will try to take their retribution. The far right will try to take their retribution and there's judgment. Yeah, so the far right is going to flip their wig. Cindy, I agree. They're running out of people for speaker on that side. Jeannie Johnson, you and me. Holy buckets. Michelle L. Is saying if MTG, Cruella de Green, moves against Preacher Johnson on Monday and all the Democrats vote against him, MTG will only need 2 other Republicans to vote with her to oust him. That's a legal choice. Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's an attempt at some trouble. I don't know if it's going to go through another McCarthy situation, but they're not done with him. They're not done with Preacher Speaker Mikey. He hates everything, especially it has to do with human beings. Okay. At 3810, those longtime viewers know that not only do I donate to Feeding America, my Cancer moon is very protective, and I'm really big on feeding the hungry. I believe no child should be hungry in the United States of America. That is utterly ridiculous and cruel and stupid. Valley Sergeant's asking, didn't his ark flood? Probably. Either that or the dinosaurs ate all the other animals. Anyway, so Rhonda Cox was asking, why are 15 GOP-led states choosing not to feed children through Biden's summer EBT program? So children who get school lunches, some breakfast lunches, they're getting their most nutritious food from school. In the summer, Biden wants to extend that so that the families get some extra money for food during the summer, so the children can continue to make sure that for the poorest of the poor, that the children have some kind of nourishment. Yeah. Well, so he's offering this money. And 15 GOP-led states said, nah, we're good. 15 of the poorest states, mind you. Nah, we're good. we're not going to take your money. We're not going to take that federal money. So the children are going to go hungry. Oh, thank you, Isabel. Thank you. That really helps. Thank you. Linda Kingsley says the highest rising homelessness is seniors because they can't afford rent. Oh, bless. Amy Jones says, I used to give kids extra on Friday and Monday because I knew they had nothing over the weekend. Amy Jones, you have angel wings. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. So, yes, let's make children suffer. So, is this going to hurt these people, the leaders in these 15 states? Valerie Sargent said, I had a snack cabinet in my class open to all. Bless you. Bless you, Valerie. Thank you. Cindy says, sadly, most of them brought the extra home for their siblings. Oh. Okay, I need to focus on this. And I need to get through this reading because my heart's going to break into a million pieces. And I'm going to start swearing at these jerks. Jerry Baum says, children are our future. Not if we can help it, said the GOP. Yeah. World. Oh, yeah. Pull themselves up by their bootstraps. 3-year-olds. 5 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 5 of Pentacles. You scumbags. Stir things up on the far right. Refuse what's being offered. Your states aren't doing that well in the first place, but absolutely for the children, heck with them. Out in the cold, poverty, hungry, we'd cost money. These politicians who have what kind of health care? They make how much money a year? But the most vulnerable amongst us, heck with them. I got mine. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. You were born on third base. Sit down. I get very angry about this. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Okay, 4330. Oh, here's a good one. Jean Overton had a question. Make it 43 if I can ever find my mouse again. 40, at least 43, 45. Okay. Jean Overton was asking, why is Marianne Williamson still campaigning? Because she thinks she's special. That's why she's still campaigning. I don't know the last time he talked about it, but if you were a regular watcher of Hal Sparks, he actually used to work for Marianne Williamson. He actually was her tech guy in Gopher back in the 90s, I think. And saw the whole thing up close. So, and she had some success with her books, and it all went to her head. So, Marianne Williamson, I mean, she is spiritual. I'll give her that. I mean, her energy, at least there is some connection. There's some, what I think of when I run into it, it's almost like really fresh air, or when you get some really cold, crisp, lovely, fresh water. So she has, I'm reading on her energy, and she has some of that. There is some connection there. But that's a really good way to put it, empath. She's misguided. Although, frankly, I imagine her guides are like, excuse you, we're guiding her just fine. She's not listening. You want to be the head of this, you want to be the head of the world, and you think you can get there in 2023. 2024. Sorry. Habit. No. She's not as special as she thinks she is. Because the fact is, I am as special as you are as special as I am, and we are all special in our own way. We're all valuable. But she's thinking maybe she's a little more valuable, that she has the direct link or whatever, but it's her position is so weak. It's also a way that trying to raise her visibility to make more money, but the fail is epic. This is an epic fail. Why is she still running? It's the part of her energy that is not clear and lovely. It's the part that has become wildly egocentric. She's places, yes, Autumn. Marianne is good at what she does, but politics are not where she needs to be. Ding, 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 ding. Trish says, true. Guides are like, don't blame us. She's just bringing down the wrath of the far right, although who cares? Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands. This is just, she's making a fool of herself. It's ineffectual. It's doing the New Age movement damage. And it's going to come to nothing. So, I don't know what to tell you. Besides, try to find something else to do. Just a thought. Okay. All right, there's a question here, but it's a doozy. At 48:30, as it stands now, oh boy. Oh, I might have to sneeze. As it stands now, Hunter Biden will be deposed by Congress on February 28th. Excuse me. Sorry. As it stands now, Hunter Biden will be deposed by Congress on February 28th. Will Marge and company behave? Do I need the cards? It's going to behave? No. No. Thank you. Lisa says, wasn't Corella DeGreen kicked out of the Freedom Caucus? Yeah, I think so, but she's still awful. Thank you. Oh, Cindy, bless you, Giacomo. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. They're grasping at straws. Grasping. Four of Wands. World. Wheel of Fortune. They're going in there thinking that this is it. They're going to ask the hard questions. They're going to this is going to be the big breakthrough. And these are the cards of end of the past, moving into something completely different. But this doesn't feel particularly positive for them. So February 28th, Hunter Biden will be deposed by Congress. Marge and company. Are they going to behave? Marge and company. Deposition. The Hunter Biden deposition. February 28th, 2024. Hunter Biden is not his father. He's his own person. What are they distracting from? I don't have it written down on here. The 28th is the 28th is a Sunday. Is it a Sunday? No, February 28th. Duh. Okay. That's a Wednesday. That makes much more sense. Good luck. They're gonna. They learned from Trump. This is a con. They're waiting for the ship to come in. They're going to try to spin this. But Hunter's going in there with some good lawyers. And the country's more and more on Hunter's side. And these people on the far right, they're more on the defensive. Are they going to make fool? Is Marjorie Trader going to make a fool of herself? Yes. She does that everywhere she goes. But I can't quite tell if it's that I'm struggling today. Some days it's like the cards are just singing and everything, and I'm just kind of struggling today. Maybe it's the Sun Pluto conjunction tomorrow, because it's not it's not bad. No, it's good. It should be helping. Actually, now that I think about it, 2 of Wands. They want something they can communicate. They can do on television. No, it's just not. It's not going to go well for them. Their arguments are weak. They're not proving anything. And again, there's something about this. There is some kind of big change, and I mean big, like Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune, and the last set of cards I pulled, Wheel of Fortune, and the World card. End of. Turn the page. And I am not quite sure how that would play out, though. So that's what I'm getting. Probably Sergeant says you're reaching low depths with this subject matter. That's true. Okay. 5340. Maggie, who has a question? At 5340. Okay, let's see. Will Biden ever tell China that a lot of these ships are yours, so get your rear end over here and help? Why should we spend all our money and resources when many ships are yours in other countries? And I believe this refers to one of the big things that the U.S. does is protect shipping lanes. And there are a bunch of pirates out there at the moment, and not the cool Jack Sparrow. No, this is nasty. Think automatic weapons and yeah. Anyway, there are a lot of pirates, and that's where we heard the other day about the dust up between the U.S. military and Houthi rebels. But the U.S. ends up eating the costs of a lot of that protection. So, as will Biden ever tell China a lot of these ships are yours? So get your rear end over here and help. Why should we spend all our money and resources when many of these ships are yours or other countries? So is Biden going to go to China and say, hey, we're not going to do all your work for you? Betty Cantrell, I would stop protecting China. Well, but it's also a matter of you kind of have to protect everybody, because you can't just, because the more bounty that the pirates get, the stronger they become. Page of Swords. That's kind of weak, but let's see. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Emperor. This is the dynasty. It's also the U.S. and our tax base and what have you. We've got Temperance here trying to stop these pirates and ships destroyed and people lost, and but when you go to China, you're not dealing with somebody you're not seeing eye to eye with this person. This person does not see you on the same level. He thinks he's special. We're all special. We are all valuable. But you're not more special than other. Okay, I'll be quiet. And Biden can go in there with some strength because of the money, but that's America. Empress, 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. China excuses, perhaps. They'll start doing something. Probably not as much as they should, but they'll start doing something. China will. So, yeah. Okay. James is saying China does not have the financial wherewithal to defend its own shipping. Currently, the country is in a serious financial crisis, and it seems that their military is more of a paper tiger. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. But that leads to the next question at 58 minutes. As modern piracy has been going on for a while, will there ever be a new multinational anti-piracy navy, a naval NATO, that asks for all shipping countries to participate in? Naval NATO. Let's look. Naval NATO. Vast ye hearties. Hearties? Ye vast ye something. Mateys? Oh, Ricky, I hope that your aunt gets better. 2 of Pentacles. Naval NATO. Not anytime soon. It would be expensive. And who would be in charge? I mean, generally, the control would rotate, but these are weak. This is jerks who just don't want to do it or pay for it. And then these are all weak cards. So I've got 2 pages, 7 of Wands on the defensive, some sleepless nights. Yeah, I'm not seeing that anytime soon. So, okay. And finally, Cheryl McGuire had a very good question. And I want to check with the cards. At 1 hour in, I cannot thank you enough for being here. Thank you for making the news not only tolerable, but enjoyable. All right. So with Pluto going, okay, so Pluto is going, where's Mr. Pumpkin? Oh, it's Mr. Pumpkin. So I'm happy, Mr. Pumpkin's happy to be here. All right, so up here, there we go. Up here, I'm gonna go. We've got Capricorn, and Pluto has been here between Capricorn and Aquarius. And from our perspective, what happens with the other planet, with other planets, is from our perspective, it looks like they go forward and then they go back. And sometimes if they're slow moving like Pluto, they go forward, they go back as in retrograde, they go forward again, they retrograde again, and then hopefully they then move forward and keep going. Well, right now Pluto is right here, and tomorrow the sun is going to be right here as well. They're going to be in the same place. So they'll be in the exact same place, and they're both moving into Aquarius tomorrow. But from September through November of this year, Pluto is going to retrograde back into Capricorn again. I want to say it's the final time, I think, but it will back up, see what it missed. You know, like when you want to leave your house, that's how I explain retrogrades. It's like when you want to leave your house, but you stop in the doorway and then you back up a little bit like, oh, did I grab that paperwork? Did I leave water for the cats? Is it okay? We're good. We're good. I have keys, wallet. Okay. All right. And now I can go forward again. That's retrograde and then going direct. And tomorrow's just going to be a kind of crazy, energetic day. But Pluto will be going back into Capricorn from September through November. Thank you, Miss Cat M. Kitty treats, please. Happy to do it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What impact will this have on the election? Well, basically, it's going back over what happened before. So a rematch between Trump and Biden, perhaps? Because Pluto is backing up. Again, what did I miss? Is there anything I didn't get to? Do I need to fix something? And then it's going to go forward again. So let's have a quick look. Does this end up helping Dumpy? Does Pluto being in retrograde, it's coming November, does that end up helping Dumpy? Because, you know, he gets a lot of power from Capricorn. 7 of Wands, very much on the defensive. I don't even know if he's going to be the main person on the ballot. There might be somebody else who's taken his place by that point. But he still has a lot of cases and a lot of other stuff going. So, yeah, this might be somebody else. So, what impact will Pluto going back into Capricorn have on the election? It's going back over stuff. In a way that affects the generation or generations. It's a big thing. Oh, thank you, Cat Shepherd. Linda Kingsley says, when does Pluto go forward? Well, it's going forward right now. And it's going to retrograde September through November. Let me go back. but then it'll go forward starting in November. I'd have to look at my calendar here, but I've got a bunch of stuff going on. World. Well, Pluto's also going into this new sign. We're starting the Pluto in Aquarius 20-year run. So leaving Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune. How is it going to affect the election? Strength. Women are going to come out to vote. And Jack Smith is going to be a national hero, at least to some of us. Women voting. I'll have to look to see if it's specifically going to land on something important in the U.S. chart in the next year. But basically, women are going to be revisiting what happened with Roe to say, no. We're going to vote protections in to protect women's health. Jack Smith is going to be bringing out a bunch of stuff from what happened that will affect the election. It's just not good for Republicans. So that's what I'm getting there. Exactly, and kind of like the hokey pokey. So. All right, well, we made it. It is 1:13 p.m. here in Chicago. I went over, but it happens. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. As always, you're always welcome. Just want to encourage you. And other than that, today is Friday, January 19th. We are waiting for rulings. So we'll keep an eye out for that to see if there's anything that's worth jumping on. Normally, I don't jump on unless Trump's being arrested or something. Yes, please, please, oh please, oh please. Unless he's being, having to go into jail or something. It's like, oh, let's do that. I'll come on for that. But on the whole, no, I'll just be here right back here tomorrow. So take care of yourself, please. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel.